Hey guys, I'm back with another tutorial. This one I'm doing is in the series of tools and threads and stuff, and today we're going to do threads and needles and stringing material. So let's get started. Now I use monofilament for a lot of things, so instead of buying my monofilament, specifically for beading, I use fishing line. Now this here is 8-pound test, and you get 700 yards, and you pay like $4. And I've had this since I started beading 2 years ago, and as you can tell, I still have a lot left. I also have this here. It's called Coats Transparent. It's quilting and crafting. Show that to you. And I haven't used any of it yet because I still have a lot of this. But I use this for a lot of projects, including necklaces and some rings and stuff. So I would go for the fishing line instead of the regular beading. It's cheaper and you get a lot more. Sorry, so this is what I would use. Now, as far as my threads, I started out using Wildfire, and I got these here for $4.50 at Walmart, and this is the black, or I think it's called black. It don't say, but anyway, this here is 6-pound, I believe it is, and you get 20 yards. Now this is okay if you can't get fireline. It's something quick to get and cheap. Here's the white as well. And, well, no, my sister got this at Hobby Lobby. As you can tell, the price, $10. Okay, guys, there's only 50 yards in this. There's 20 in this. If you have to have it right now, okay. If you don't, this is what I suggest. This here is fishing line, and it is fireline. Now, I got these at Walmart on sale for like $5, and it's a regular 13 something. This here is 14-pound test. Now, I've used this for some, certain projects. It is a little thicker than the, your others and what they say to use. But on some projects you can use this on. If it's all sea beads, I wouldn't suggest, because you wouldn't be able to get your needle through. And this is the clear, the white. This here is 6-pound test, and it is the black. And I'll use this a lot because it is a 6-pound. And I think I've got a, oh, hold on. Okay. I've got the white and 6-pound too, so I've got the black and the white. So I'd say a 6-pound or a 4-pound test. Sorry, that's my phone going off. Would be the best to get. Now, I did some price comparison. Walmart, I don't think carries this anymore. And, but you can, sorry, that's everybody needing something. I don't think Walmart carries this anymore. But I did go to the Berkeley shop online, and this is what I found. You can get some with a price range of $7.49 to $13.48. Amazon's here. Fireline.com, you can get it $671 to $165. eBay, the prices vary. But you can go to the Berkeley shop, berkeley.com, I think it is, and you can get your fireline from there. So just so you know, this is where I'll continue to get it, is online at one of these places. But as you can tell, I've got quite a lot. And you get a lot more in these rolls. I mean, there's 125 yards. So that should last a while, depending on how much you bead. So this is the threads that I use. Now, there's other different kinds of threads to use, but I prefer this. Move these out of the way. I also use stretchy string. This here is 8.8, and it's good for bracelets. It's thicker and stronger. So I don't remember where I got this. I'm not sure. I think I got it from my sister, but I'll find out. But yeah, that's good for bracelets and things like that. This here I got from a site on Facebook. This is a 0.5. Now this is good for ring bands. And I know a lot of people don't like to use stretchy for ring bands, but I do, because you can make them to fit any size. I don't know how many yards is on here, but it was like $5 for umpteen rows, I think it is. Super cheap, and it's cheaper than what you're going to get in any store. So leave a comment below if you want to know who it is, and I will put the site up for you, or at least try to remember to do it. But if not, leave a comment below. And it comes in this cool container. Now you can, after you're done using this, you can put beads or whatever in this. It works really cool. It'll be a while before you get done with it, but so that is always good to use for your ring bands and things. This here is wire. Now I don't remember what the strand count is for this, but I use it for a lot of bracelets and necklaces. And it was a big old roll. As you can tell, I use a lot of wire. I got this, again, from beads, charms, and other jewelry making things. I get a lot of my things from her. Super cheap. And it's not going to break the bank. So that is one wire that I use. This here I got from my sister because I'm not much into wire wrapping. But I got this off one of the swap shop sites for her. And this is pretty thick wire. It's 18 gauge. And it's from the company Parawire. And you get 15 yards on this for $5, which isn't too bad, really. But I'll make, I started making wire wrapped rings. And it's really easy to do. But I'm just now dabbling in wire wrapping. So this is awesome. And it helps when you get it from your sister. You don't pay for it. Which eventually I'm going to have to pay her back. Going back to the thread. Here is some more thread. I cannot remember what this is called. But I got it from a swap site. I get a lot of things from swap sites. I'm so addicted. But it's not real bad thread. But I don't use it that much because I use the fireline. But, this is even good to use too. Some of it has to be treated so it don't tangle as much and all, but it works really good. I love this stuff. It makes some very cool bracelets and even some earrings. I'll do a tutorial making earrings out of memory wire. But it never loses its shape, guys. I mean, it is, and of course I mess it up like that. But I got a bunch of this from Carrie again, and I love making bracelets out of these. I made a bracelet that was like several of these, several rings, and it went to like here, and it was full of black and blue beads and just all kinds of different colors. So I use a lot of memory wire, but this is for bracelets. I make them for necklaces as well and rings. Now I have some for rings. I don't use it a lot because I'm really not sure about it. I mean, I've made a few things, don't get me wrong, but I'm just dabbling in this here, and I hope to make some really cool things. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on a ring for this. So, and of course you get this here. Let me take one out. This here will make a lot of rings. Look at that. I mean, there's a lot of wire there. Now you can do a multi, like, you know, one that's 2 or 3 rings in width and make a really cute multi-ring. And even make several of these and use them as stackables. So, but I had a whole bunch of this, or my sister did. She gave me some to try out. So, that is all the memory wire I have. I had a couple necklace ones, but I made necklaces with them, and they sold just like that. It didn't take very long. So, another thing I wanted to show you is needles. I didn't used to work with these, but the more advanced I got in jewelry making, the more I wanted to try new and different things. So, I use a lot of 10s and 12s. This has got 10, 11, and 12s, but I use a lot of 10 and 12s. And you can get them, like, super cheap. Like, these here were only $1, and it's a 9-pack. And I go through needles like crazy. Here's some more needles. These are John James. These are deer sewing needles, size 12. I don't know how many's in this. Lots. I got it from Carrie Caribbean again. I get a lot of things from her. I'm telling you guys, you need to check her out. I'll have to put the link down below. Or, you know, the name of it so you can look it up on Facebook. Anyway, she's fantastic. Seriously, need to check her out. She does. She sells this stuff, and she does her own metalwork that is awesome. I got a couple necklaces and a keyring made for my family, my daughter, my sister, and my father for Christmas. But I use a lot of size 12, a lot of 10s for beading, and I go through a lot of these. And I think there's like maybe, I don't know, there's a lot in this pack. And I will probably go through all of these and have to order more in the near future. But yeah, these here, definitely want to get the needles, size 10 and 12s. These here, I got, these are size, I don't know, it doesn't say. That's weird. It don't tell you what size needles they are. Huh. Anyway, I got these, as you can tell, I got these at a secondhand store for $4, and it's a brand new pack. There's 6 needles and a threader. I think it was 4. Maybe I got it in a pack of something. Anyway, so you can get the needles like at secondhand stores or whatever. You can usually find them. A lot of people sell them at garage sales in a bunch of crap things. So, you can get, oh wow, there's some needles in this. Better look. Hey, there's all kinds of needles in this one. Look at that. Hey, show you how much I pay attention to stuff I buy. Seriously, y'all. I got so much stuff I didn't even realize I had. I thought that was empty. But there's several in there. So definitely, like I said, you can go to Walmart and pick them up for $1. These here wasn't that high, and there's all kinds of them in there. I mean, that's a big pack of needles. So, definitely size 10 and 12 is what I would suggest to use. Also, you can go to the craft stores and you can get beading needles in these nifty little containers. And it's already got like the wax thing in it, or whatever that is. And I'll use the needles and end up breaking them. And then I'll keep these containers to stick more needles in. And they come in size 10 and 12s. So this is also a neat little idea, because you get a container to hold them and all. So you can't lose them. I lose them anyway, no matter what I do with them. I mean, I've got them up in my curtains and everything else, but this is another good idea, because you get the needles, you get the container, and it works. So, let me put these up without breaking or losing any of them. Oh, okay. I use a lot of, I use suedes and braided things to make bracelets out of. I just made bracelets with these that I'd use the braided wrap kind, you know what I'm talking about? And then I'd have this with it, and I'd sew letters on it with people's names. That turned out really, really cool. So this here would be good. Let me see here. Get some other stuff. Here's ribbon. As you can tell, I made a necklace out of it using a cross. Let me see. Here's another one that I use chain. And you can buy a spool of this chain for like 10 bucks at Hobby Lobby or Joann's or wherever it is. So that's really, really cheap. Here is a bracelet I made from memory wire. And as I said, you know, it just don't lose its shape. You just can't go wrong with that. So, those are some other stringing things. Some chain, some ribbon, some suede pieces. Oops. I think that's about all of my stringing material that I use. Oh. No, actually, these here, I got it, again, from Carrie Careby. I made a bracelet out of it. Threw some charms on it. They make great little, men's bracelets if you can slip the pyramid, Pandora style beads on it. You know, like a skull or something. I mean, you know, whatever. They make great little bracelets. So that's something else you can use. But I think that's all for my stringing material and needles. Yeah. So, great. Okay, so if you guys have any questions about the materials or any other ideas for stringing material, leave a comment down below, like this video, subscribe, and let me know what you think. The next video I will be doing will be on containers for your beads and things like that. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.